We got 4 viewers. Hey everybody, I'm setting up right now. Just trying to get started on some stuff. I'm actually at an old ice plant. It's an old ice plant. A little bit of history about this plant. It's from the early 1900's. There's been stories. I haven't really found anything in the papers yet, but there's stories about several serious injuries, a couple of them being fatalities at this place. So curious to see what the history is here. As always, I have the blue lights set up out there for like asking the questions of what color are the lights, and I have a red and green motion light set up back there. I'll show you how close I have to be to make them trigger. And we're about to get started. I just turned on Necrophonics as the app I'm going to be using tonight to communicate. How you doing, Jackal? Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Looks spooky. Yeah, so far. It looks like we got about 4 viewers right now on TikTok and maybe 1 person over there on Instagram. I'm going to let Instagram run for its 1 hour time period, and then once it's done, I'm going to just shut it down after an hour. I'll see how it goes with the group that's on TikTok here. We're up to 10 people. Welcome in at an old abandoned ice plant. I don't think I can get into it. I walked around. It looked like it was locked up pretty good, but I'm like right up against the building. I'll show you when I walk out here. All right. I'm gonna go trigger the motion lights. As of right now, you can see the motion lights aren't working. I'm too far away. So standard stuff with the motion lights, red and green motion lights. I'm gonna ask the spirits to trigger the motion lights. Red being no, which was out that way. Green being yes, this way. Or just interact with the lights in general. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna ask, are there any spirits here that are wanting to communicate with us tonight? And if so, I have some rules. The rules being that you can interact with my devices, but you're not allowed to attach yourself to my devices, and you're not allowed to attach yourself to me or use my energy. But you are allowed to draw from the energy of my devices and try to interact with them and interact with my app for for communication purposes. I also have motion lights back there that you can interact with by triggering them. Hey Mama Bear, how you doing? Littlefoot, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Alright, so I'm at an old ice plant. I'm gonna let Instagram go for about an hour, and then I'll shut it down. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mama Bear. Littlefoot, appreciate it. Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Alrighty. So, look like we got 210 people. Are there any spirits here that want to interact with me tonight? Anybody want to communicate and talk to me? Hello, get her done. How you doing? If y'all happen to hear any names come out, let me know. Busy tonight. This is actually Necrophonics is the app that I'm going to be using tonight. Working on getting a spirit box. We'll see how much I like it. Once I get one, I'm going to have to make it into a noise gate, so it'll be a slow process doing some different things to it. Some different things and building it up however I want. Alright, so there's a couple things to be aware of. This This location is right up against the road, and right behind those blue lights, there's not far, and there's a train track right there. It may be fairly active a train track. I'm not sure yet. All right. With that being said, spirits, hello, welcome. Hi. That was a creepy hi. What is your name, spirit? Cool. Leaving? Stay and talk to me if you'd like. It's all good. Instagram's on and popping. We got a couple different people there right now. Looks like you're over there. Thank you, Littlefoot. Appreciate it. How you doing, Sod or Soda? Alrighty. It's a little cold tonight, not super cold. Alright, this is the remote that controls the blue lights. Let's see if I can control them from here. So I'm gonna turn them back on if I can. Alright, so that's right there. I'm gonna put that one down. Spirits, can you tell me what color my lights are? Can you tell me what the two colors of the lights are now? Alright, let me see. I didn't see the questions. Hey, Tess, welcome. Hey, Tess. Wow, Tess, that's awesome. Good news. That's awesome. That'll be cool. Interested to see what you get. Okay, to the spirit that just whispered, who is it? This is RS Paranormal. I'm here to communicate. What is your name? Free. What are you free from? What's up? I'm here to talk. Sound like one just said excellent. Hello, Red Boy on Instagram. Welcome. You heard gun? That's real possible. This little area is kind of sketchy. Right over next to me is a place that looks like some recent homeless people might have been camping out. Yeah, this spot is pretty creepy. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll try to shine my light on it. Like right there. I don't know if you can see that in the corner there. It's right behind that one blue light to the far side. That light right there. There's actually a train track like flashing light thing. So it's literally close. If the train comes down, I'm just gonna shut it down for a few minutes and then wait for it to pass and then start back up depending on what time it is when it happens, if it happens. Hey Gatsby, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Alright, so any spirits here, did y'all happen to pass away from this location? Is there any spirits that passed away on location? They said yes. Alright. How did you happen to pass away? The spirit that said yes, how'd you pass? Yes, this is This is a old ice plant from like the early 1900s. There's been some rumors about some pretty severe injuries that happen here and a couple of fatalities that happen here. I wanted to be able to go in, but it's locked up pretty darn tight. Yes, I am alone. I pretty much solo most of the time. When my son's able to get on board, he comes with me. Did that say they live? That was kind of, I'm not sure if that said they live. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that sounded like a whole bunch of no's. Yes, that is true. That is true, Littlefoot. Thank you. I do have everybody. Welcome everybody to this as well. Okay, so you passed away here. So how did you pass? Do you know how you passed? It's an app called Necrophonics. It basically has a word bank and it scans for radio waves or signal waves and translates it that way. I can do that. The spirit that said you passed, is there any way you could show yourself? Are you able to show yourself? Alright, just to show y'all that my light is not setting off the motion detectors. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm shining my light. You can kind of see it going across the ground. My lights are not setting off the motion detectors at all, so, and I'm not setting it off either. I'm moving, standing up, nothing at all. If there's a spirit with me, can you hit the green light to say yes? Or if you don't want to talk to me, hit the red light to say no. All you have to do is move close to it, and it should be able to see your energy or feel your energy if you move close to it. I'm actually in Hillsborough County again, and I'm at an old, like 1900's ice factory. Spirits, can you show yourself? We just had a SLS move. Last time I had that, there was like a little spirit dancing away at the train track. Wow, that's trying to focus on something. Let's see if I can see something. Alright. Sound like Doug. Was that Doug? Full spectrum photo. That'd be awesome. I'd like to see that. Spirits, what year did you pass? Spirit that said they passed away on this location. What year did you pass in? Are any spirits able to show themselves tonight? Is that alone? Wow. Get her done? Alright, cool. Did you work at this factory? Did any spirits work at this factory? Boy, it got dead quiet. 1920. That's cool. Okay, so there was like rumors of like some kind of like organized crime in this factory back when it was up and running back in the old days. And that's where they said a lot of the shady, serious injuries came from. I haven't been able to confirm this yet in any kind of papers or anything. It's just like rumors I've heard about this place. Welcome everybody to this in an old ice factory. I can't get into it, but I'm sitting outside of it trying to see if there's any spirits that want to communicate. London, welcome London, awesome. I saw a movement in the back area. That's awesome. The camera on the SLS was trying to focus when I heard the map go on. I'm always recording SLS, so we'll see later on what goes on when I go through and do all the research on this here, this ghost hunt. The spirit that said 1920. What was your job? Got beer. Hi from South Carolina. Awesome. Hello. The spirit from 1920. What was your job? Here from Florida. Welcome. This is Florida here too, so welcome Oklahoma. I'm reading this off, seeing if we can hear anything about what his job was. Welcome everyone. Thanks, Tess. It said 1. North Carolina here. Welcome. Dallas, Texas. Welcome. When I set up in these dark locations like this, I got the SLS camera on my phone shining in my eyes, so I have a hard time reading the screen, y'all. Sorry about that. Louisiana, Tennessee, welcome. Well, there's a lot of South Carolina up here tonight. Welcome. Spirit, what was your job? Did we get an answer from you? Can you please tell us what your job was? Wisconsin, welcome. What does 1 mean? Is it code? That's a very good question. I don't know. Ice. Ice was his job? Well, that would make sense. South California, Southern California, nice. Welcome. Thank you for that, Brad. I didn't get the whole name. I'll see it in just a sec. Thank you for that. Origami. Vegas. Hello, welcome. Bam, I think we got, we already got on your page. Awesome. That's good. All right, so back to the question. Are there any other spirits? How many spirits are here with me right now? How many spirits are present? There was a driver. That's pretty neat. Eight? That's a lot of 8s. A couple of 2s. 8 spirits. Who's the spirit in charge? Is there a spirit in charge? That's just me moving. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. The spirit that's in charge, could you interact with my lights back there? Can you tell me what color the lights are? Can you tell me what the 2 light colors that are on right now are? Spirit gang. 8 of them, that's quite a few. How many spirits have found? It said 8 so far. We got 8 and 2, so anywhere from 8 to 2 to 8 spirits. A lot of the light is from what I'm creating. If I need to shut down some light because it's too bright, I can. Hey, how you doing there? Somebody said, hey, SR. DJ, hi, how you doing? The spirit that's in charge, can you tell me what color the lights are? Listen. A lot of movement, huh? Does the movement change when I shine my light back there? Does it like make anything move around? I heard foot again. Do it. What do you want us to do? What do you want to do it? Stop? Do you want me to stop? Hit my green motion light. Move close to my green light and set it off. If you want me to stop. Green means yes, red means no. Ask the ghost if it is nice. Hey ghost, are there any nice ghosts here? Are the ghosts here nice? Sound like a no at first. Is the green ghost from Ghostbusters real? It's yet to be found out. I'm at an old, like, 1900's ice plant in Hillsborough County, Florida. I just heard monsters. Anybody else hear it say monsters? That was kind of wicked. It was like monsters. Get her done, don't say that one. Yeah, somebody heard it clear as day? That's pretty wicked. What kind of monsters? What are you talking about with monsters? What kind of monster are you speaking about? Can the woman spirit please talk? Can I talk to the spirit woman? Can you tell me your name? Sounds like Spanish. See, you're like yes in Spanish. Sounded like it said sit down. Get what? Spirit that said get it. Get what? What do you want me to get? It sounded like it just said bite. I just read it said bite me and I heard bite. I heard foot again. What about a foot? Did something smash your foot? Did you lose a foot? What about a foot? I've heard foot 3 times now. Listen, I'm listening. Tell me. I just got a cold chill. It hasn't really been cold, but I just got a cold chill right now. Ask the ghost if it's nice. I already did that. Welcome. Okay, seeing that there's nobody really answered whether they're nice or not. Jeez, dropping things on my head now. Are there any evil or bad spirits here? Spirits, do you know what kind of realm you're in? Can you explain what realm you're in? What it's like where you're at? Leave? Not yet. I want to interact. I want some communication. If you want me to leave, set off the red light. One of my motion lights. I'll show you which one's red, which one's green. Are you able to do that, spirits? Can you try to interact with my motion lights? There's a red and a green one. You see them, spirits? Red, green. If you move close to them, that turns them on. If you back away, they'll go off. Is any spirit able to move close to the lights? You can also use that as a form of communication. You can say no is red and yes is green. Do you understand this? Do any spirits understand the red is no and the green is yes? I heard a spirit say yes. Are you able to interact with it, my devices? Yeah, paranormal's fun. I enjoy doing it too. I'm not entirely sure how much activity we'll get from this location. This is the very first time I've ever been here. So it sounds like the Necrophonics has got a lot going on. I am on the outside of the building, so their energy levels may be weaker if they're like if they're attached to the building itself. We'll see how that goes. What is he doing? I am here to communicate with you, spirits. That's what I'm doing. Tap it. Yes. Yes, tap the light. You can tap it and make it work. If you're able to tap it, go ahead. Red. Yeah. Red. They're going to just say red for no? Alright, so it's possible they don't have the energy to mess with this stuff. You know what I could do? I could move the lights closer to the wall. Let's see if I put the lights against the wall, if it'll get better activity out of it. Try that real quick. Alright. Are y'all able to see those lights? Okay, cool. Alright, I moved that all around a little bit, so check this real quick. Alright, the motion lights do not see me, so there we go. Alright, spirits. I put the lights a little closer to the building. If you're attached to it, maybe you can interact with them better now. To the woman spirit that was there, what is your name? If I could get like a first and last name, it'll give me something to research, and I could find out more about like the connection with the building. So that's why I asked for the names. Phil, you're in Polk County, Florida? Cat, that's awesome. I grew up in Polk County. Can any spirits out here tell me your name? I already got help. They're stuck. That's usually the case. A lot of them are stuck, lost, got problems where they don't want to move on or didn't realize they died, stuff like that. Look up a Brad or a Vern. Okay, cool. I'm recording this so the names will come back when I watch the videos. From the UK, hello. Nice, Karen. Who is Francis? Is there a Francis there? Francis, are you able to interact with us or show yourself? I heard help again. Ask if there's any. It's kind of. I don't really like to try to. I don't really try to invite those kinds of spirits for the person that asked that question. I just don't try to invite that. If it's out there, I'll deal with it. But I ain't trying to like invite it in, so I kind of stay away from that stuff. Hello, Memphis. Did I say light moon? Okay, so we're pretty much at a full moon. That's kind of interesting. Can Vern, if there's a Vern, can you tell me your age? Cops. This area does get patrolled by them quite a bit. Actually, when I came by here during the day to check this out, there was a cop sitting across the street doing his paperwork. So I'm sure they're not far. Plus, with them having a history of organized crime, I could see them not liking that. 14, 10, 40. So back in the early 1900s, it wouldn't be unusual for a 14-year-old to work in a factory. That would be kind of normal. And 40s, you know, that's real normal. What's up, Canada? So what about the cops? Did somebody die from a cop? Or no, I don't like that question. Wow, I just had movement when I did that. All right, we'll go with that. Did somebody pass because of dealings with the law? Better question. Were you breaking the law when you passed away? That's a better way to put it. I like that approach better, honestly. Killed. So were you killed doing something unlawful? That just sounded like it said witch. I'm using necrophonics. Yep, Brad, there's a lot of police. So what kind of illegal activity were you doing? Can you tell me that? Alright, so right now I got the lights facing this way. In a few minutes I'm going to turn them up like this. Because when at the graveyard, when I got activity, they were facing upwards. So I might turn them over that way to see if it makes a difference on interactions. But I'll give it a few minutes before I do it. I heard hello. Hello. Hello to the spirit that's out there. What is your name? Did he say Keith? Keith, are you able to show yourself? Jesus, what the heck? Where'd that go? Did you say something about going somewhere else? I mean, if I have to, I'll go somewhere else. Right now, I just was wanting to try this out. This is part of ghost hunting. If I do go somewhere else, I'm gonna go to the one cemetery with the tomb of Edward. I wanted to see if Edward seemed to have a lot of energy, and I want to see if he can interact with me a little more. I just want to give this place a little bit of a chance to see what's going on. I kind of like the vibe here. It's got a good vibe. There's all kinds of noise in these little woods that I'm set up behind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually move these two blue lights out of the way and see if that will eliminate confusion. I might actually go do that now. Alright, we can still see the red and green. That's cool. I wasn't sure if we could see them sitting up that way. You want to see if they have better interaction facing upwards. The green light should have went off by now. Huh. Is something over there messing with the green? Okay, it just turned off. Are there any spirits that can interact with the lights now? I hear the SLS going off over there, so. Oh shit. Listen. You hear that? I don't know if y'all heard that, but that had a signal come through. Hung up on channel 9 for a little bit. Hello, welcome Instagram. Knock, how you doing? Alright, are there any spirits here now? Can the lead spirit talk to me? Done. That is creepy done. Don't leave. Little Timmy. Is there a little Timmy here? All right, so what's interesting is, like I said, back a ways there's a train track, and in this area there's been several fatalities dealing with trains. So whenever there's train tracks, I always feel like there's a possibility that there could be some spirits hanging around that, because especially with the history of fatalities in this area. Let's go. Spirit, can you tell me your name? There's a lot about cops. Is there a spirit here that is a cop? Is there a spirit that used to be in law enforcement? Bite me again. Jeez, these things are not very nice. That was a creepy little laugh. Was that Timmy laughing? Little Timmy, was that you? A lot of don't goes, huh? Spirits, is my presence welcome here? Do you welcome my presence? Yes, sir. How you do? Did y'all hear that? That was like, yes, sir. The spirit that spoke really clearly. Can you come back and step forward? Can you step forward and talk to me more? What is your name? Tim. It just said Tim in the same voice that said yes, sir. Tim, how old are you? That's cool. That makes me almost want to go do an EVP here in a second. Tim, how old are you? Steven, I heard. You heard it too, huh, Shark? That's pretty crazy. Tim, are you able to interact with my lights at all? Dead things. It's the spirit of Skinwalker. Hey, I'm not really far from like Indian reserves and things like that, so Skinwalkers is a real possibility where I'm at. I heard you again, Tim. Tim, how did you pass away? This is my digital recorder that's in my hand right now, just so y'all know. Alright, sometimes flashing lights like this can stir up some energy. I'm gonna try a little flashing light action here. Spirits, the flashing lights, do they bother you? I like know Tim's last name. There could be a record for him. Cool. What's his last name? That's pretty awesome. Go to sleep. You were right. It's little Timmy. Hey, we got a pretty good response from Tim and little Timmy, so that's a possibility. Little Timmy might be his nickname, and he might be a little bit older than I was expecting. I thought Timmy might be a kid at first, but from the voice, he spoke very clearly like he was much older than I was expecting. Tim, are you able to interact with any of the lights? You can only see one of the flashing lights now. I heard a creepy yes. Amy. Buckle up. Bake. Timmy, did you work at the plant? Did you happen to work at this plant, Timmy? Alright, I'm gonna mute that for a minute. We're gonna try an EVP real quick. Let me stop this for a second. Oh, not that one. I'm gonna start a new recording. Timmy, did you work at this plant? Alright, let's see if there's any response for that.
Timmy, I work at this plant.
Didn't hear anything on that one. We'll try it again in a few minutes.
Did you work at this plant?
I hear yes. I did bring an external speaker today in case I do get something that I can play back and amplify the sound if need be. You know Timmy, huh? That's pretty crazy. Tim Nichols. Oh, that's a pretty interesting name. I actually knew a guy named Tim Nichols. Pretty interesting. Babe. Straight. Just got here. Where are we at? Okay, so Linda, or I can't really see your name very well. Lynn, we are at an old 1900's ice factory. I couldn't get inside, so I'm as close to the outside of it as I can be. Doing a ghost hunt, trying to see if there's any paranormal activity around this area. Etna. It's very crazy? Okay, cool. What's very crazy? Spirits, what's very crazy? Alex? Can you try Emmett? Is there an Emmett there? Is there an Emmett that has something to say? Tim said he's good. Awesome. Good. Alex is the one that copied me about the crazy. All right. Alex, is there something you want to say? Francine? We could try that. Amy Wright, are you here? I can ask for names. There's no guarantees if they're the people that you're thinking of, or if it's going to be. I'm not a psychic or a medium or any kind of special abilities like that. The only kind of ability I have is I can feel when things are close to me. That's about it. I listen to the little voice in my head and the hairs that stand up on my body. Francine, I promise. Okay, so Francine, are you there? Quite a few yap, yes, and women voices. Listen. Francine, are you able to show yourself? Yep, yes, yeah, I know. I get like those kind of answers all the time. If you want to say yes, can you set off the green light back there? Are you able to interact with the lights at all? Is there enough power here? Man, there's a lot of activities in this little like wooded area. It's not a very big wooded area behind me, but there's a lot of stuff moving around. South Florida, all right. Yeah, I dig this creepy crap too. Get her done to. Definitely active place. Yeah, this seems like it's got some activity to it. A lot of interaction with the necrophonics so far. It almost sounded like it tried to copy me again. Is there evil orbs? Nice. Is there an evil presence here? I don't necessarily consider myself a Ghostbuster. Not a lot scares me though. I get concerned about wildlife more than I do spirits. Wildlife and other people. Why don't they show themselves? There's a couple reasons why they wouldn't show themselves. One, it's not enough energy. Maybe they haven't figured out how to do that yet. Two, they just don't want to. You know, there's quite a few different answers to that. It would take quite a bit of power and energy for them to show themselves. Some might not be able to. It's a possibility. Turn off the lights. Not yet. How about you turn the lights off? Is there a spirit able to turn off the lights? We can't even see that one light. There's two flashing lights out there. I can only see one of them. Do it. There was a moaning. Yeah. Yeah, the moaning seems to be something that pops up quite a bit. I've noticed with necrophonics. I hear moaning a lot. Kidnap. Oh. Was there a spirit that was kidnapped here? Almost sounded like two there for a second. Push them. Alright, spirits. You are allowed to interact with my devices. You're allowed to use my device's energy, but you're not allowed to use my energy. You're not allowed to touch me or attach yourself to me or any of my devices. Said Mexican. That's possible. There is a pretty big Spanish culture in this area. This part of Hillsborough County, there's quite a large Spanish culture here. Kids too. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, I agree with that. And you're not allowed to use the energy from the people from the chat as well. That's a good point. Tampa, yeah, it's far east Tampa. Man, that light is bright when I look over that way. Did I hear one speaking Spanish? Yes, I heard quite a bit of Spanish already. I've heard Spanish a couple times. St. Pete, all right. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, I go through that towards the end. I definitely go through my protection spill towards the end of everything, and in the beginning. Before I start, I say prayers, and when I end, I say a prayer. Said TikTok, that'd be a fairly newer spirit. I heard dude again. It sounded like the first time I heard a girl say dude. It said your name when you asked me if I was by myself. That's happened before. I've seen it say people's names that are in chat before. They throw out names. They could be trying to name themselves. They could be trying to name others, or they could actually name your name. But most likely they're just throwing out names of themselves or other people that they've interacted with. It said a shark? That's crazy. Spirits, do you know, does any spirit know one of our viewers? Oh, that got quiet quick. Do any of the spirits know the name of one of our viewers? I heard of Philip, that's it. Not a whole lot going on there. So we already been out here for an hour. TikTok has ended. I'm gonna go ahead and let TikTok go because it usually just eats up batteries, and I like to include them. So any TikTok watchers that were over on Instagram, you can jump over. Let that post, and then we'll be done with it. Spirits. What holds you to this spot? What keeps you at this location? Sound like it said ghost. Now that that one is done, I'll shut this down real quick. That did sound like TikTok. I just heard that. Are you talking about TikTok like a clock, or are you talking about the app? Thank you. Thank you, God. Is that TikTok a clock or TikTok the app? I'll show you what I'm talking about over here in the woods. Grab this rope real quick now that that one's done. I learned how to flip this thing the other day. Let's see if I can still do it. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm trying to remember how to flip this. Flip camera. Alright. So the camera's flipped. Able to see any there we go. Okay, so let's see if I can show you all this mess over here. Alright, so there's the woods right here. There's like a, it's kind of hard to see. Right there's like a shirt. Come down this way a little bit into these woods, and there's like a whole big old pile of mess. Boy's having a hard time focusing, guys. Sorry about that. Let me just hold it still for a second. You can see the mess, and then back into the woods here. Right, it really doesn't work as good as I thought it would. I was expecting it to be a little better than that. Oh well. So anyways, you can kind of see where there's been like some activity there. Something hanging out in that little area. Let's get this set up better now. Alright. That sounded like Carol. Is there somebody asking for a Carol, or is there a Carol with us? Yeah, east side of Hillsborough County. Let's see if I can make this a color real quick. Yeah. Alright. I just brightened those up quite a bit, and it's actually that color right there. We're going to test them on their color ability. This has worked in the past. Let's see if they get a little better interaction. Spirits, what color are my lights now? What color are these two lights that are on steady right now? Can any spirit able to tell me what color these lights are? That sounded like orange. Not orange. Close. One looks like it's orange though. One actually does look kind of orange. White. White's pretty close too. That one sounded like it said fuck. Heard white. Pink. Boy, they're way off tonight. So it's actually that color right there. White's way down here, so they haven't quite got it yet. Orange is really close though. I heard one say orange. That was close. Yeah, a lot of whites. Alright, Spirit, the color is not white. Try again. Yeah, that's the correct color. These ghosts may be colorblind tonight. Your left arm is feeling chill again, huh? Oh, pretty rough. Green. We got a couple yellows at least. Hey. Alright, so since you were able to tell me some colors on those lights, are you able to interact with the lights behind them? I don't know why that light won't turn off. I'm gonna put this down. Try to limit it just to those two lights, see if anything happens. Miss me? Tell me your name. No? Is my presence welcome here with you, spirits? Feels like the temperature is dropping around here. It's getting colder. Welcome. Do you? No, Justice, I do not play with Ouija boards. I did when I was younger and had some pretty bad experiences with them, and I choose to leave Ouija boards alone as an adult. I don't try to mess with those too much. Kick me? No, not allowed to do that. I'll explain why I don't like Ouija boards. Anything that you like have to touch to have the interaction with the spirit, you're basically the vessel to the to that device, and I don't really dig that too much. Hey, you know, it's fine. Skeptics are fine. I don't have a problem with skeptics. You know, I like to come out here and see actual intelligent interaction, like them turning on and off lights. That's really cool. Or answering questions very directly. I really dig that when that happens. But I don't have anything against a skeptic. As long as you keep an open mind and stay positive about it, that's fine by me. And you know, there's a lot of people that do believe, and there's a lot of people that don't believe. And I understand that. I'm good either way. Hoping to see something spooky? Yeah, that's fun when something spooky doesn't materialize. I've seen a couple shadows since I started doing this, and I'll be honest with you, that's pretty spooky when you see shadows move. Welcome aboard, everybody that's new here. I'm at Hillsborough County at an old, like 1900's ice factory. It's been long since closed. I don't think it's ever reopened as far as I've been around this area. It was the first time ever doing a ghost hunt here. A lot of rumors had that there was severe injuries and maybe a possible few fatalities here. So I wanted to see if there was any paranormal activity, residual, or you know, whatever else may be. What state? This is Florida, Hillsborough County, Florida. Thank you for the follow there, Stephanie. I think that's awesome. Yeah, necrophonics is kind of has a word bank and it scans radio waves, and the spirits are supposed to be able to make connection to the words. Looks like I got a good connection to Bert. Again, we got a lot of Berts. I wonder when Ernie's going to show up. Bert, what did you do here, Bert? I'm not actually that far from the train station. Train station is probably about a mile and a half away. So, could be the same Bert as the train station Bert. It's not really that far from it. Bert, what did you do? That's it. What's it? Free. I've heard free a couple times. What's free? Quite a few ones. Alright, Shark, if you downloaded Necrophonics on there, the one thing I would say is when you open a session, you know, make sure you open it and make sure you have like whatever types of protection in place. When you close it, make sure you close it with the telling things that they cannot attach, and that once you're done, they're done, they gotta go, or they, you know, you go, they stay, something like that. But that's my only advice. Is it's cool to play with and everything, and just know that, you know, there could be some responsibilities to opening and closing them properly. That's cool, Shark. No, that's cool. I mean, I took you as pretty much a skeptic at first, Shark. So for you to download that, that's a pretty big step for you. Bully. Who was a bully? Was there a bully at this location? The app is called Necrophonics. I'm working on getting a spirit box and a K2 meter. I'll probably have one sometime around after Christmas. A K2 meter would be good because if they don't have the energy to turn off and on the lights, they may have energy to interact with the K2 meter. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to getting one of those. Yeah, I'm looking at an SB11. It's pretty cheap. And plus with the SB11, I'm able to modify it into a noise gate and do all kinds of different stuff. Basically get a reverb, get a noise gate, plug it in. I already have external speakers, so I think I could make a pretty good noise gate component once I get all the different pieces. You have a serious question? Go ahead. Something, one air wolf. What's your serious question? I got the $9.99 one, Shark. Do I ever think I'll hear from fallen angels? You know, I've came across some pretty negative spirits before. I just heard a big cracking noise out towards the train tracks. I've heard some, came across some pretty negative energy before, and dude, what I'd say about fallen angels and stuff like that, it's possible. Yeah, I think it's very possible. Some big movement in the back here. I don't know what it is, but there's some big movement back here. I don't dig this location too much. You ever get that feeling when you go on a location and you're like, yeah, this location sucks. I don't think I like being here too much. I got a little bit of that feeling. But what I did do is I put my back towards the wall, and I'm looking at, I got a pretty good 180 degrees view of all the open area. I heard like something moving. Yeah, there's something big moving around in the woods. When I did the EVP, I heard a lot of movement on the EVP that I didn't even recognize when I was doing it. So there's definitely stuff moving around. The ghost said it's us about the movement. I don't doubt it. I would actually believe that. Hey, thanks for the follow, One Air Wolf. I appreciate that, bud. Hello from Kentucky. How you doing? It's saying, can I hear you? Speak to me. I'm listening. The spirit is asking me if I can hear you. Speak to me. I'm listening. Thank you again, gods. I appreciate that. Let's see, just curious about this. I'm gonna move the lights a little closer. I'm gonna try to get them to where they're not gonna interact with me, but closer to me, so that way if there's more energy where I'm at, maybe they can use it there. Can we see both of those? Yeah. All right. We'll wait for them to go off, and then I'll see if I can make them move by being there. Come here. I heard skeleton. Wow. Yeah, I kind of want a ridden pod. I gotta work on that. I want one because I like the interaction with the REM pod. I like how it has, like, it can read temperature rise by 15 degrees or by 5 degrees and temperature drop by 10 degrees. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can set the lights off. I'm waving my hand right now. No lights have gone off. Let me stand up. Alright, so they're not going off yet. Gotta be kind of close to get them to go off. That's about 4 feet. You gotta be about 4 feet within them to make them go off. We'll see if that makes any difference. I moved them a little closer. With them being about 4 feet, I could even move them a little closer if need be. But we'll see what's up. I'm just kind of curious. I'm still trying to learn how all that works. So just trying to experiment with them a bit. Stop experimenting. Said Tom again. Okay, Tom, you're still active. Tom, can you interact with us? Either show yourself or like touch one of the lights. My hands are starting to get a little cold. It's definitely gotten colder out here because it's really starting to cool off now. They asked what you were doing. All right, spirits, I'm actually here trying to communicate with you. I'm actually trying to find out if you're here willing to communicate and if you're able to interact with my devices. You saw smoke off the light? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Bright. Thank you for the follow there, Redneck. Appreciate it. It's normal. Let me know. Thank you again for the follow, Jason. What devices am I using? As of right now, to communicate, I'm using Necrophonics. We have Necrophonics. We could switch that up for a second. Well, let's get out of Necrophonics for like a second. Let's see. Let's go to. We have GhostTube, which GhostTube is kind of questionable in the community. A lot of paranormal people are like, yes, it's good. Others say they don't trust it, that it's just a bunch of words on a loop. But we'll see what's up. Let's see if we can get any action with the GhostTube real quick. I'll try that. It's always fun to switch things up and try something different. Are there any spirits here with us now? So GhostTube's a lot different. It only has like one voice that it uses. But once again, several spirits could jump in and try to talk over each other. Said buried, okay. Don't. Okay, I haven't buried anything. Burnt. Alright, so we got buried, don't, burnt. GhostTube is accurate. Yeah, like I said, a lot of abused. Who was abused? What? Were you buried, burnt, and abused? Yeah, GhostTube, like I said, it's kind of a questionable app. Not all of the paranormal community agrees that it's accurate or not. Yeah, the SLS works pretty good. I showed a video of the SLS when I was at the train station, and that was kind of wild. I thought it was cardboard cutout. Turned out it was like a child size map, like not even 3 feet from where I was sitting. It was kind of creepy when I watched it back.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? Hello, how are you doing, Spirit? I am here to communicate with you. I'm RS Paranormal. I'm here to do interaction and research on the spirits.
Flames.
Flames. Okay, so you said burnt and flames. Did you die in a fire? Man, I don't like this as much. I can hear all kinds of noises with this thing on now.
Blood.
Blood? Whose blood? What about blood? Tell me more. Why am I by myself? That's actually a good question. I'm by myself because pretty much I'm the only one crazy enough to come out here and do this stuff. so a lot of times I do it by myself. Every now and then my son, he'll join in. Hey guys, if I get company here, I'm gonna shut y'all down if company shows up. There happens to be now like a ATV riding around back there.
Bribed.
Bribed? Did y'all do bribes? Were there bribes committed here?
What year is it?
All right, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you the year if you tell me what year you passed away at. The year is 2021. What year did you pass away? What year did you pass away?
Cystic.
Cystic. Okay. That's a random word. Creepy. Yeah, some of them may not know that they passed away. That's true. Spirit, do you realize that that you passed away? What year did you die in?
Demon.
You tell me that a lot. I'm not getting that vibe. I think you're just
Be careful.
Okay, I am. I always am careful.
Happy.
Okay, yes, I'm happy. You're happy? You're happy that a demon's here? I do not welcome negative energy. I do not allow negative energy. In Jesus' name, I command it.
Down.
Down? It can go down. It can stay away.
Sister.
What about it? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's one of the things about GhostTube that I kind of personally feel. I think it throws out words to scare you. I think it says, because I get demon all the time. Every time I use GhostTube, it's demon. Every time. That's the first time it's ever said sister, which is kind of close to me. That's kind of personal. You get mother a lot? Yeah, I understand that.
Killed.
Killed? What was killed? Was it your sister that was killed? I wonder what the last thing was they remember. What was the last thing you remember, Spirit? It's possible.
Lady.
I mean, lady, your last thing you remember is a lady? What was that lady's name? Do you know the name? I have had some pretty intelligent responses from GhostTube, which leaves me 50-50 on how accurate it is. It's had really good interaction, and then it's had like a whole bunch of random words that never really coincide with anything. But it's consistently saying burnt. I've never had it say things like that so consistently, like burnt, flame, fire. That's unusual. I don't usually have it say that over and over again.
Bored.
You're bored?
Abused.
Abused. See, it said burnt, abused. Okay, so were you abused and burnt? I'll ask you that again. Are you abused and burnt? Possibly killed? That's a yes or no question.
Hello.
Jesus. Hello. Alright, so like I said, burnt. It's going on with the burnt thing. That's kind of interesting. Y'all want me to continue on with Ghost Tube? I'm kind of losing interest in it with it saying the same words over and over again. I don't have the most faith in it. No. Alright, we're going to switch over. Alright, let's see this. Let's see if I can try something else. I like experimenting with things, so. No, it didn't want me to turn it off. Alright, this is one that one of the viewers suggested. I've never actually used this yet. It's called a Hope Spirit Box. One thing that I didn't like about it when I first started using it was it only has like you have to pick the voices that they talk in. You have to pick whether if it's a male, female, or a child. And so with that being said, that part I didn't dig.